In this video, we'll briefly go over the C++ preprocessor and preprocessor directives. What is the C++ preprocessor? The C++ preprocessor is a program that processes your source code before the compiler sees it. The C++ preprocessor first strips all the comments from the source file and replaces each comment with a single space. Then it looks for preprocessor directives and executes them. Preprocessor directives are lines in the source code that begin with a pound or hashtag symbol. As you can see in this slide, there are quite a few preprocessor directives available. The most commonly used preprocessor directive is the include directive. When the preprocessor sees this directive, it replaces the pound include line with the file that it's referring to. Then it recursively processes that file as well. So, by the time the compiler sees the source code, all comments are stripped out and all preprocessor directives have been processed and removed. Preprocessor directives are commonly used to conditionally compile code. For example, suppose you only want to compile a portion of your source code if you're on the Windows operating system. In this case, you would use a preprocessor directive to test to see if you are on Windows, and then perhaps include some Windows-specific libraries. If you're not on Windows, then maybe you want to include some Mac OS X libraries, or use the error directive to abort the compile with an error message. Conditional compilation is beyond the scope of this course, but we'll use several preprocessor directives as we move on in the course. One final note that's very important to understand. The C++ preprocessor does not understand C++. Let me say that again. The C++ preprocessor does not understand C++. It simply follows the preprocessor directives and gets the source code ready for the compiler. The compiler is the program that does understand C++. Okay, that wraps up this video. In the next video, we'll talk about comments in C++.